Welcome back. This is Lieutenant Gaming 57. Today is the second part of my externalized naval units video. So this is the second half of that video. So the first unit we're going to talk about is light carriers. This is the aircraft carrier from the old externalized. It attacks at a 1. It defends at a 3. It moves 2 when with nuclear power it moves 3. It costs 12 and takes 3 turns to build, or 4, 4, and 4. Or takes 2 turns to build at 5 and 4 with improved shipyards. It carries 1 aircraft, and that's it. Fleet carriers are the exact same, except they attack 2 on a d12, they defend at 3, they move 2 with nuke 3, and they cost 16, or 655, or 444 for improved shipyards. So that's with nuke, and there's light carrier, fleet carrier, and then we've got super heavy aircraft carrier. So, super heavy aircraft carriers, I'm going to use this. So that is a heavy aircraft carrier. Done. It attacks at a 2, defends at a 5, and it can move 2 or 3 with a nuke. And it costs 28, or 7777, or 6666 for improved shipyards. It can carry 3 aircraft, or 1 bomber and 1 other aircraft. So 1 bomber and 1 fighter or tactical bomber, or 3 fighters, 3 tactical bombers, or 3 aircraft. It can carry air transport since they function almost exactly like a bomber. With nuke, it costs 32. It takes 4 turns to build, so 8888, or 7777 is 28. So there is the stats for the super heavy aircraft carrier. Then you've got your transport. I don't think anything needs to be said about him. He can move 2 or 3 with nuke. He doesn't attack, he doesn't defend. He costs 7 with nuke 11, or 6 and 5, takes 2 turns to build, and can carry 2 units, and 1 must be infantry. So that's the exact same, except that he can be nuclear powered. After that is the submarine. So we've got submarine. Attacks at 4 plus first strike, defends at 2, moves 2 with nuke 3, costs 6 or 5 with the improved shipyards, and then with nuclear power it costs 10, and takes 2 turns to build, 5 and 5, or 4 and 4 for improved shipyards. That is it for the submarine. Then you've got your I-400 sub. I'm using the old externalized for the I-400. Now, the I-400 attacks at 4, defends at 4, moves 2 with nuclear power 3, costs 10, takes 2 turns to build at 5 and 5. With improved shipyards, it costs 8, or 4 and 4, and with nuclear power, it costs 14, 7 and 7. With improved shipyards, it costs 11, or 6 and 5. So I'll show you the I-400 there, and submarine, and transport. Okay, so the I-400 can carry a tactical bomber or a fighter, but only 1. So it can carry a fighter, or it can carry a tactical bomber. So those would be very handy to have if you've got extra planes that you want to fly in, and then they can't land on an aircraft carrier, so you can just land them on your subs. So after that, we've got the submarine battleship. Now, I don't know what happened to the French submarine battleship, but I know the French did build a submarine battleship. But it disappeared off the American coast, I think, just before World War II. And I don't have a sculpt for it, so I'm going to use this, and maybe I'll make another one of these, and it says, well, I don't know what it would say, but submarine, this isn't a heavy submarine battleship, and it attacks at 7, it defends at 7, it can move 2, with nuclear power 3, it costs 14, and takes 2 turns to build at 7 and 7, or with improved shipyards 6 and 6, with nuclear power it costs 18, or 666, or 15, 15, for 555, and does not have the submerge or first strike ability. So you can't submerge this guy to let him stay out of the battle. So that is the submarine battleship. And then I think, oh wait, no, there's one more. Heavy transports. This is a technology, so they attack at 1, defend at 1, which is really, really bad, but whatever. They're not meant to attack. They cost 9, and 7 if you've got improved shipyards, and they can carry up to 4 things, one of which must be an infantry, so that would be very handy to have. And I think that's it for all of the ships. Some ships can fire missiles, different types of missiles, but I cover all of that in my technology video. So I'm going to be coming out with a playtest sometime in the next week, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day. Please like and subscribe.